Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So today we have another VRChat avatar review. This time we're taking a look at an avatar called Renou, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name, by Coco. And you might have seen this avatar on TikTok. It's been kind of popping off a lot for some reason on TikTok. It's pretty cartoonish, and if you're wondering, if you're curious more about the avatar, today we're going to be taking a look at how it's set up in Unity, how it works in VRChat and full body, the overall face expressions, what you get with the avatar, and of course at the end I'll give you my opinions on what I think can be improved of the avatar and what's okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is how the avatar looks like, and as you can see, it's alright. I mean, it's definitely more toned down on it's on the cartoonish side, and not gonna lie, I feel like we kinda needed a break from like today's avatars, because I feel like so many avatars are like focusing way too much to add as much as detail, as much as, you know, polygons and whatnot. But this one is just, you know, hey, it's an avatar, it's built nicely, and it has not much to offer to the table, but I mean, that's what's nice about it, you know. If you like simple avatars, something that's toned down and super cartoony, then you might like this avatar. In full body, it works okay. I personally wouldn't have any complaints about it. When you sit down, it gets a little bit maybe goofy, and it's like the body contorts a little bit, but I mean, overall, it's alright for full body. Using the avatar is actually very nice. I enjoyed it, especially because, again, it has that cartoony vibe to it. It gets a pass. I don't think I have any personal complaints when it comes to how it performs in VRChat. I would say it gets a pass when it comes to that. Now let's quickly take a look at its expressions. Over here, you're going to see the avatar's expressions, and over here, you're going to see the in-game menu and what you get with the avatar. Starting off quickly with the in-game menu, there's not a whole lot. With the avatar, you get a shirt and a pair of shorts. You also have some additional clothing for it, however, these are purchasable separately. When it comes to the expressions, however, I do want to focus a little bit on this here. The expressions overall are okay. I would say they get a pass, and as you already know, I've used many different avatars over the years. Okay, the expressions are okay, they're a bit toned down. I wouldn't say expect anything too expressive with this, but I mean, the avatar is cartoony, so I feel like you're gonna be more expressive with actually puppeteering the avatar instead of the expressions. But they get a pass. I would say there's nothing wrong with them. And as well as the device seems also pretty okay, so they get a pass as well. I have no complaints over there. I do feel like some expressions could have been handled a little bit more smoother in a way. I'm not sure how to explain it. I think when you maybe put the ears down, they go a little bit too far into your head, as well as maybe a bit bigger or a bit more noticeable eye squint would be nice. But again, at the end of the day, these are all just my personal preferences. I honestly think you're pretty fine with these expressions. They get a solid 6-7 out of 10 for me. I would say there's nothing wrong with that. Now let's get into Unity side of things. When you boot up the scene and when you boot up the project, it's pretty self-explanatory. It tells you what scene to run. Once you run that scene, you have a few different versions, as you can see. You have the normal one, you have normal one with big ears, you have a quest normal one, and a quest with big ears. So it's great that the avatar is already set up for you to just, you know, run the scene, input all your information, and you're good to go. You can upload a quest version and even a fallback version. I'm pretty sure it's pretty optimized. It's pretty simple though. The avatar is, like I said, really simple. It's bare bone. So you have the ability to add a lot of assets to it, which is also very nice. So if you have custom clothing or glasses or necklaces, whatever, you can add to it because it doesn't take that much when it comes to polygons. Blend shape wise, I'll show the blend shapes on this side of the screen right here. I didn't take too much look into them, but I think they're pretty okay. Nothing too special to write home about. Here is where it gets interesting though. If you use Substance Painter to texture this avatar, you're going to have a little bit of trouble. Even if the avatar comes with a pre-made Substance Painter, I think we still need a separate toggle for the hair, because in my case, I didn't use the pre-made Substance Painter, so this could be not apparent in there, but I still think you need to have the hair as a separate toggle on the avatar because you're not able to paint under your hair. The hair, I'll show an example photo here. As you can see, the hair kind of goes over the head too much, so you can't get under the details and other than that. And next to that as well is the UV maps. I honestly think the UV maps could have been done a little bit better. They are kinda all over the place. And I mean, I will say this, I have seen way worse UV maps than what this is. These UV maps are actually okay, they do get a pass, but I do think that they could use a little bit of work. Even both on the avatar in game, I think the way it was like kind of put together, the UV maps, I still think it needs a little bit of more work. That's where I kind of see from my experience. I think the UVs are kind of like too much low poly. If this avatar is going for like low poly overall, then okay, I think then this pulls off the look pretty much. But if you're actually wanting to texture this avatar in great detail, the UV maps are definitely going to need some work, because even if I kept my design simple, as you can see, I still had some trouble with UV maps. But overall, they're okay. They get a pass, I would say. So if you get this avatar, you're not looking for something, you know, professional. You're looking for something that's nicely put together, a simple, bare bone avatar. And I mean, it's well optimized. I mean, this person was definitely aiming for this avatar to be optimized. At least I can tell that from my many other avatars that I saw in the past. It's definitely optimized. I mean, if that was your goal, you definitely did it. But it definitely feels lazy in some ways or another. And I don't mean this with any harm. The avatar is actually really nice. I like it. But, you know, some places here and there, I can definitely see that it went lazy with the customization. But I mean, overall, the avatar is okay. I'll give this avatar a solid, let's go with 7 out of 10. I'll give it a nice 7 out of 10. I would say that's a pretty good rating. If you want to purchase this avatar yourself, it's going to cost you $25, which is actually pretty good for today's standards. And that's pretty much it. I think that's all I had to say about this avatar. But hey, if you're looking for a simple cartoonish avatar that you just want to get into and start texturing, definitely go for it. However, if you don't use Substance Painter to texture this avatar, I would say don't get it, because the UV maps, even though you could theoretically texture it in 2D image or in 2D software, I still think you're gonna have a hard time unless you're texturing in Substance Painter. So yeah, my final thoughts and my final words to the creator. The expressions are okay. I would say maybe polish some of them a little bit. Clothing wise, I'd say you're set. You have all the clothing that is gonna fit many people in every kind of way. I would definitely say fix the hair situation in Substance Painter. Again, if you are able to disable hair, or if the avatar is like split in the official Substance Painter file, then that's good. If not, I would definitely suggest to add a toggle for the hair. So just toggle it off and it's gone. Anyway, I give this avatar a solid 7 out of 10. All the links that you're going to need are going to be down in the video description. Thank you so much to the avatar creator for letting me make this video, and let me know what you think down in the comments of this avatar. Do you like it? Are you going to get it, or does it not interest you whatsoever? As always, thank you so much for watching. Click here if you want to see some of the rest of the content that I have created, and click down here if you want to stick to the channel and keep up with all my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Peace.